Welcome to my channel.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today I am here with Emma and today we're going to talk about fluent English speaking with only 10 minutes a day, how to build self-discipline and practice speaking.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Today we have a very important topic. Many people want to speak fluent English, but they think they need hours every day. Is that true, Emma?
No, Alex, that is not true at all. You can improve your English with just 10 minutes every single day.
Wow, that sounds great. Only 10 minutes a day?
Yes, exactly. Small steps every day make a huge difference over time.
I agree. Consistency is key. But Emma, what does self-discipline mean? It sounds like a big word.
That is a great question, Alex. Let's explain this word for our listeners. Self-discipline means doing something regularly even when you do not feel like doing it.
Oh, I see. So self-discipline is like a habit.
Yes, it is a daily habit. When you build self-discipline, you do not wait for motivation. You just do it.
That is a useful definition. Let's give an example.
Great idea. For example, brushing your teeth every morning is a daily habit. You do not think about it, you just do it. Studying English for 10 minutes should be the same.
That makes so much sense. So, how can a beginner start practicing speaking for just 10 minutes a day?
Well, first, you can talk to yourself in English.
Talk to yourself? Oh, really? Is that helpful?
Yes, absolutely. You can describe what you are doing in very simple sentences.
Like, I am drinking coffee now.
Exactly. Or, I am opening the door. Or, today the weather is nice.
That sounds fun and very easy. Anyone can do that at home.
Yes, it removes the fear of making mistakes because no one is listening to you. You build confidence first.
That is a very good point. What is another way to use those 10 minutes?
You can shadow native speakers.
Shadowing? What does that mean? Let's explain this vocabulary word to our English learners.
Shadowing means listening to an English sentence and repeating it immediately out loud. You copy the pronunciation and tone.
Ah, like an echo.
Yes, exactly like an echo. You listen for 5 seconds, pause, and repeat out loud.
That is a powerful technique for pronunciation. Let's share a simple pronunciation tip here.
Sure. When you shadow, focus on moving your lips and tongue clearly. Do not speak fast. Speak slowly and clearly.
Slow and clear is better than fast and messy.
That is so true. Speed comes naturally with practice.
Now let's look at some grammar that helps with daily practice. When we talk about habits, we use the simple present tense.
Yes, for example, I practice English every day, or she listens to podcasts every morning.
Notice the verb practice. It is a regular verb. In the past tense, it becomes practiced.
Right. Yesterday, I practiced speaking for 10 minutes.
And what about the verb speak?
Speak is an irregular verb. Present, speak, past, spoke, participle, spoken.
Excellent explanation, Emma. Regular verbs take ed in the past, but irregular verbs change their form completely.
Yes, so remember, I spoke English yesterday, not I speaked.
That is a very common mistake. Thank you for clarifying that.
You're welcome, Alex.
By the way, to our listeners out there, how many minutes do you practice English every day? Please write your answer in the comments below. We love reading your replies.
Yes, please share with us. And if you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more easy English lessons.
Absolutely. Now, Emma, how do we make sure we don't forget our 10 minutes every day?
You should attach your English practice to an existing habit.
What do you mean by attach to a habit?
For instance, if you drink tea every morning at 8 a.m., practice English while drinking your tea.
Oh, that is clever. Tea time becomes English time.
Exactly. That way, your brain automatically remembers to practice.
I love that tip. It makes self-discipline so much easier.
Yes, small daily efforts create massive long-term success.
Let me ask you a question, Emma. When is the best time of day to do these 10 minutes?
That is a great question. For most people, the morning is the best time
Why is the morning so good for learning?
because your brain is fresh and quiet. You have empty mind space before your busy day begins.
Oh, that makes total sense. In the evening, people are often too tired to practice.
Exactly. When you are tired, your brain wants to rest, not learn new vocabulary.
So, waking up 10 minutes earlier can completely change your English journey.
Yes, just 10 minutes earlier. Set your alarm clock 10 minutes before your usual time.
Let's give our listeners a simple morning routine example.
Great idea. Step 1, wake up and drink a glass of water.
Step 2, look in the mirror and talk about your plans for the day in simple English.
Step 3, read 3 simple English sentences out loud to warm up your mouth.
Wow, that takes less than 10 minutes, but it prepares your mind for the entire day.
That is true. It builds instant momentum.
Emma, let's look closer at 2 key words we used earlier, motivation and consistency.
Yes, let's explain the difference. Motivation is the feeling of wanting to do something.
Like when you watch an inspiring video and say, I want to speak fluent English.
Right, but motivation goes away very fast. Motivation is like an emotion. It comes and goes.
And what about consistency?
Consistency means doing the action every single day, whether you feel like it or not.
Ah, so motivation gets you started, but consistency brings results.
That is a wonderful sentence, Alex. Motivation gets you started, consistency brings results.
Let's teach a grammar point here. The word consistency is a noun.
Yes, the adjective form is consistent.
For example, you need to be consistent with your practice.
Or, as an adverb, she practices English consistently every morning.
That is so useful for our learners to know. Noun, adjective, and adverb.
Alex, what do you think is the biggest problem beginners face when they try to speak?
I think it is fear. Many people are afraid of making silly mistakes.
Oh, I agree 100%. Fear blocks your memory and stops your tongue.
But making mistakes is completely normal when learning a language, right?
Absolutely. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Children make thousands of mistakes when learning their first language.
That is true. Nobody speaks perfectly on day 1.
So, when you practice alone for 10 minutes, laugh at your mistakes and keep going.
That is such good advice. Treat mistakes as helpful friends, not enemies.
Exactly. Each mistake teaches you something new.
Emma, let's talk about another easy 10-minute technique, practicing in front of a mirror.
Oh, mirror practice is fantastic. It helps you look at your mouth movements and eye contact.
Yes, when you look in the mirror, you practice looking confident while speaking.
Exactly. You can stand tall, smile, and say simple sentences like, "Hello, my name is Emma. I am learning English."
That sounds so simple, but it really builds body language confidence.
It does. Another great tool in those 10 minutes is recording your own voice on your phone.
Recording your voice? Isn't that scary for beginners?
It can feel strange at first, but hearing your own voice helps you notice where to improve.
That is a smart strategy. You record 30 seconds of speaking, listen to it, and try again.
Exactly. You compare your second recording to the first, and you will immediately hear the improvement.
Let's learn a couple of useful phrasal verbs related to establishing habits.
Great idea. Let's start with stick to.
Stick to. What does that mean?
Stick to means to continue doing something without stopping. For example, I stick to my 10-minute routine every day.
Oh, I like that. It means staying committed. What about give up?
Give up means to stop trying. For example, don't give up when English feels hard.
So we want our learners to stick to their practice and never give up.
Precisely. Both are very common everyday phrasal verbs.
We have covered so many helpful tips today, from shadowing, talking to yourself, to mirror practice and recording your voice.
Yes, learning English doesn't require hours of stressful study. Just 10 minutes dedicated every day will lead to big results.
That is the power of small daily steps.
To all our listeners, thank you so much for spending your time with us today.
Keep practicing, stay consistent, and don't forget to comment your daily goal below.
See you in our next lesson. Keep up the great work.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.